Ever get that feeling?
Ah.
Scrolling through job sites, and it's like every post wants the moon.
Oh, totally. It's like entry level now needs 5 years experience. Makes you wonder.
Right. But what if I told you some jobs are almost always hiring, no matter what the economy's doing?
Okay, now that'd be good to hear about. What kind of jobs?
That's our deep dive today. We're using YouTuber Shane Humbus's work. He's made a thing of tracking these always hiring jobs, so let's break it down.
YouTube for career advice, not usually my go-to. But someone looking at this long term, that's got to have some insights the rest of us miss.
Exactly. He's not chasing trends. It's about what lasts. Reassuring, you know. And his first one threw me. Visual interpreters.
Not exactly ringing a bell. What's that then?
So cool. Imagine you're the eyes for someone online.
Yeah.
But like for everything, banking, booking trips, even just emails from friends, that's what they do. Big company in this is called Ira.
So it's making the internet accessible no matter your vision. That's huge, right? Bringing more people into the digital world.
It's serious work, too. Shane says on Glassdoor, Ira's paying $40,000 to $66,000 a year. Plus, they've got requirements. Your home office, your tech, got to be up to snuff. This ain't just casual gig work.
Shows how much these work-from-home jobs are changing. Standards, expectations, it's a real career.
100%. And here's the kicker for anyone thinking, but I'm no tech expert. Ira's big on customer service skills. That's what they want first. So that retail job or waiting tables, suddenly that matters.
Transferable skills, love it. Talking to people clearly, smoothing things over, that never goes out of style.
Okay, next up, this one's for the bargain hunters. Ever thought I could get paid to find the best deals online? Turns out you can. It's called being a deal hunter.
Makes sense, right? All these online stores popping up, everyone wants the best price.
And someone's got to find them. Shane says it's usually hourly pay, $20 to $25, so the more you find, the more you earn.
And room to grow, too. He suggests learning SEO, digital marketing, that kind of stuff. Deal hunter today, maybe running the whole show tomorrow.
Like he's mapped out a whole career path, not just a job, yeah. Okay, this next one I think we all benefit from. Online moderators. Trying to keep the internet from, imploding in on itself one comment section at a time.
Someone's got to do it. It's not just yelling at trolls, though. It's customer support, building a community, even representing a brand online.
Real job, real pay. Shilly says ModSquad.com is the place to check out, and their salaries. $31,000 to $51,000 a year, he found. Worked from anywhere, as long as the Wi-Fi's good.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Global talent pool, flexibility for everyone. It's a win-win.
For sure. Now, for all you writers out there, this one's yours. Ever thought, I can make a living from writing? Turns out you can. Scripted writer, it's in demand, and Shane breaks it down.
The internet can't get enough content, right? Websites, blogs, social media, someone's got to write all that.
And they're willing to pay. Shane likes Scripted.com as a starting point. They even make you take a grammar test to apply, so you know they're serious. Earning potential. Anywhere from $44,000 to $73,000 a year, freelancing.
That kind of money, plus you make your own hours, that's a dream for a lot of folks.
Now, this one might sound scary if you're not like a computer whiz, but stay with me. Tech support. It's another one that's always hiring. And Shane's point is, it's not as out of reach as you might think.
It makes sense. Everything's tech now, right? So
Yeah.
someone's going to fix it when it breaks, which is often, let's be honest.
Exactly. He likes a site called OneSupport.com, good for entry-level stuff.
Yeah.
And the pay. This blew my mind. $45,000 to $80,000 a year, he found.
That's a huge EE range. Means even starting out, they need you. But also, learn a few more things, you could be moving up fast.
Shane even mentions specific certifications you can get, like he's giving you the roadmap. Okay, get ready for this one because it's not what you think of for work from home. Claims resolution specialist. It's insurance, basically. You make sure those claims get handled right.
Okay, that one surprised me, I gotta admit. Sounds like it takes a certain kind of person, lots of patience, I bet.
And attention to detail. But here's the thing. Shane says you don't even necessarily need a college degree for this. Experience is key here.
See, that's refreshing. In this world of you need a degree for everything, sometimes it's about what you know, not just what piece of paper you have.
And it pays well. Shane found they're making $51,000 to $75,000 a year. He even suggests a Coursera course on medical billing to boost your skills.
It's like he's not just pointing out the jobs, but how to get them too. Love that.
He's all about breaking down those barriers.
Yeah.
So there you have it, 7 jobs, all totally different, but all consistently hiring, even when other stuff's shaky.
Really makes you think about how work is changing, doesn't it? And not all of it's bad.
Not at all. But before we go deeper into why this is happening and what it means for all of US, what stood out to you so far? What surprised you?
It's funny, right? 7 jobs all over the place, but kind of connected when you think about
Oh,
it.
absolutely. What do you see tying them together?
It's like, yeah, technology is changing everything, but we still need that human touch,
Yeah.
solving problems together.
Hit the nail on the head. Tech opens the door, but it's people who make it actually work.
Right, like that visual interpreter thing. The tech can make the internet accessible, but it's that person's empathy, their way with words, that bridges the gap.
And it's bigger than just, folks with disabilities. It's saying the internet should be for everyone, no matter what. That's a big deal.
Exactly. And then look at the deal hunters, the scripted writers. Why are those jobs popping up like crazy? Because the internet is starving for content.
Like, it's this endless feed me situation, and someone's got to cook it all.
That's it. But you need the right skills, right? Creativity, being able to find the good stuff, knowing how to tell a story that grabs people.
And you know what? Those same skills, they're useful even in something like tech support. Yeah, the tech knowledge matters, but being able to walk someone through it, that takes patience, being clear, even a little bit of detective work to figure out what they mean, not just what they're saying.
Taking something frustrating, making it human again. That's a skill in itself.
Then we've got our outlier, claims resolution specialist. The world's automating everything, but this job, it's like, nope, we need a human to make sense of this mess.
Because it is a mess, right? Insurance, all those details. You need someone who can sift through it all, make a judgment call. Can't teach that to a robot.
So, connecting the dots here. The jobs of the future, it's not about being some code-writing, robot-fixing genius. It's about the things humans are good at, the stuff robots can't touch.
That's powerful. Adaptability, thinking for yourself, knowing how to actually talk to another person without, short-circuiting. Those are the superpowers now.
And the encouraging part.
Yeah.
You don't need some fancy degree for a lot of this stuff.
Right. That's what I love. Whether you're a visual interpreter or figuring out insurance claims, it's about the skills you bring and being willing to learn. Experience matters.
Which loops back to Shane's whole point.
Yeah.
These jobs are always hiring. It's not just a gig. It could be your whole career if you're willing to put in the work.
And in a world where everything's like, what's going to change next? That's reassuring, You've got some control over your own future.
Being proactive, taking charge, never stopping learning. That's the name of the game now.
You said it. What got you here isn't going to be enough to get you there. Got to keep leveling up.
And Shane, he gets that. He doesn't just tell you to learn. He gives you the resources, like a cheat sheet for your career.
He's saying, look, the opportunities are out there. Go get them.
Love that. Not being afraid of the new stuff, but being excited by it. Which, speaking of exciting, I think it's time we zoomed out a bit. Big picture time.
Lead the way. I'm right behind you.
Okay, so we've talked about these jobs, right? The skills, all that. But what's the big takeaway here? About work in general.
$1 million question, huh? It's like we're seeing tech, globalization, even just what people want out of work these days. It's all colliding.
A lot of moving parts. Where do we even start unpacking that?
Well, that visual interpreter role is a good example. It's not just, make the internet accessible. It's that the internet's got to be built that way from the ground up now.
Instead of here's the thing, figure out how to use it, it's how do we make the thing work for everyone? That changes everything.
Right. Suddenly you're not just designing for the average user, which never really existed anyway.
And it's not even just being morally right, though it is that too. It's about all that talent you're missing out on if you're not inclusive.
Bingo. Which gets us to, I think it's fascinating how much content is driving the job market now. Deal hunters, those writers, it's all feeding this beast.
The internet is basically one giant more content please meme come to life.
And it's just I don't know, gold miners back in the day. You got to have hustle, you got to get creative, got to know where to look for the good stuff.
And then our trusty tech support folks, always there to save the day. Because as long as there's tech, someone's going to need help using it.
It's like yin and yang, right? The fancier the tech gets, the more we need a human to be like, no, see, it's this button.
Which brings us to that curveball. Claims resolution, everything's getting automated, but that job's hold my coffee. Humans are still better at this.
Because it takes judgment, Looking at a situation, the data, but also the human side of it, and making a call.
Yep.
Robots aren't there yet.
So big picture, these always hiring jobs are hinting at maybe the 9-to-5 office thing is on its way out. It's going to be more fluid, more remote, more global.
Could be. Freelancing, gig work, it's all blurring together. Exciting, but also kind of scary if you're not ready to roll with it.
Got to be willing to learn constantly,
Yeah.
right? And be okay with, like, this is my career now, but what's it going to be in 5 years? Always adapting.
Yep. And that's empowering, you know? We get to decide what work looks like, not just wait for someone to tell us.
Well, it's like taking back control. And that's what Shane's all about. Not just saying, here are the jobs, but here's how to thrive in this new world.
Love that. So yeah, if there's one thing to take away from all this, the future of work is going to be what we make it. So let's get some making.
On that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive. Hope you enjoyed it. Got those brain gears turning a bit. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep those job applications coming in.